4chan gang stalking topic series that I'm starting. Not claiming this has to do with the your gang stalking or this is the reason or this is just going into a side theory based on things that I did in my past. Okay? Because I'm gonna start slowly revealing why I'm being gang stalked. Now, gang stalking is illegal. Gang stalking is unethical. It's human experimentation. There's many reasons for it. It's not one group just that does all the gang stalking. But with 4chan, I used to do what's called shit posting on 4chan. Okay, so I used to post on 4chan poll, which stands for politically incorrect. Because if you don't know what 4chan is, it started out as like an image board, like an anime image board that some like nerve gorilla type of person made, just some guy in his basement. So I don't know if it started in like Europe or America, but basically it's an image board. So you make threads, you make posts, you post a picture. It's mostly about like comedy, being edgy. Um, a lot of like people that are internet aficionados, people that spend like Nerve Gorilla type people. All right, on smaller scales. Like Nerve Gorilla has more of a computer literacy than a lot of these people, but they're on the same level. Like there are people that spend all the time on the computer. Some of them are technology savvy and some of them aren't. But it's just to shoot the shit, pass time. You know, a lot of basically memes came out of 4chan. I believe 4chan created the first memes, popular memes. Um, so obviously a meme, if you don't know what that is, it's just a picture that has text on the top, text on the bottom, and it's just designed to be funny. So that's stuff I engage with on my channel. Some of my comedy is like 4chan style comedy. Now, I wasn't like a huge 4chan user. You know, I heard about it from someone else. I became interested in it for a few years. And I'm going to go into why I'm being gang stalked specifically. Now, for me personally, I'm not speaking for anyone else because my story is unique. All right. My gang stalking isn't as heavy as other people, but I get all the tactics. Like I do get directed energy. Like I don't know why. It just doesn't affect me. I don't know if it's because of my diet. I don't drink fluoride. But yeah, I get the fucking tinnitus. For me, it's more of like a mind control. Like that stuff does exist. Mind control frequencies. Um, I used to get pains before I was targeted. I used to have fucking directed energy pains and shit. I just didn't know what it was. Like I was in a quasi sleep, and I swear, like it was like kind of a sleep paralysis. And again, this isn't really like a traditional story, but I swear to you, like I'm quasi sleeping, I'm in a sleep paralysis state, and this happened several times. I felt like people were microwaving the shit out of my insides. Like it felt like my insides were in a microwave oven, and I was being tortured and shit. But that only happened in that sleep paralysis state. Now, other things have happened, like my bed vibrates. You know, I get the ringing of the at night. I get all that shit, but it's not as bad as other people. I've woken up with burns on my I have burns I could show you right now. But yeah, there's many reasons why I am specifically gang stalked. One of the reasons is I kind of put myself on this program because before I was officially gang stalked by the Gang Stalking Program Inc., which if you've noticed, guys, like the tactics have died down. Like they're stopping to doing the tactics, like the red shirts that stopped. Yeah, you're gonna get it here and there. Red cars that stopped. You know, like they're pulling back their resources and utilizing them in more specific ways to attack the target. Overall, this is what this is about, people. You're being monitored. You're being surveilled by a group, an organization, an entity, an NGO, and they can lay back and go in the cut for a little bit, wait for things to develop in your life, and then they come back and they'll just throttle it on and off. If it's gonna get them maximum reaction from you, this is all based on reaction. If you're not reacting, they're still gonna do it, but they're not gonna waste as many resources. Like, all right, he's not reacting to this, so it'll be a complete waste to just send a bunch of red cards. He's not even filming it on his phone. He's not posting it on YouTube. You know, he's not talking about it. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're under that type of scrutiny of surveillance. They're listening to everything you say. They have teams analyzing it. They figure out new tactics and things like that. So, 4chan, the years 2017, 2018. We're just going to get right into it. I kind of discovered 4chan, which they say a lot of racist shit on there, which, you know, I'm not a fan of. You know, I'm not racist towards white people, like, at all. But I don't like white supremacists, like actual white supremacists that think these people were basically, and now that I learned that these people were federal agents, they weren't real regular white, these were actual federal agents on 4chan. They're called glowy posts. That's where the word glowy came from. 4chan is they had a whole bunch of agents posting on there, waiting for people. They'll do provocative posts, usually racially based, waiting for people to reply and things like that. You know, some of these mass SHOOT people were 4chan users, like not all of them, but some of them, and they would fucking say shit. So here we go. We got the Nick Indigo type of perps in here. I'm gonna get back to this 4chan story, but what happened and stuff, and I do this all the time because there's so much information. It's like information overload. I just need to get it out, so I do hop back and forth. I will go back to 4chan, and while I'm getting the Gangstalking 4chan, I just want to talk about these perps because this is what they do. They distract from your live stream, throw you off concourse, kind of trying to ruin it subliminally. But we'll talk about perps. Like, I have a perp at my fucking job, and I gave this dude the benefit of the doubt, man. Just like Abe said, like, I've been listening to Absent Minded Abe's live stream, man. Starting to think about it, like, you can't fucking know all this shit he knows and go into all these stories. Like, no one can script this for Abe. No one can script this for me. You know, and I'm not copying him, but this didn't really happen before. Now I'm having the workplace infiltrator, and I'm just gonna go into that quick story. So it's this fucking this like black dude, right? I'm not gonna go into details about him, but he starts the job, right? Everything's normal. He has like tattoos. He thinks he's like a gangster or something. He looks like he's on someone on probation, like a fake thug that got caught. You know, he looks like a little rat that if he got caught, like, who would rat, be scared. One of those fake gangster people, but just because he's black, like, he pretends he's tough, like he has tattoos and shit. So at first I'm like cleaning up after him, like, you know, I work in a restaurant, so he gets the grease, he puts it in a bag, the bag rips, like, he just stupidly puts it, like, he's doing these dumb little mistakes, and like, I have no problem, like, whatever, you're new, everyone's new, no one trained you, you know, whatever. I'm like kind of pissed that I have to clean up and do this shit after you, but you're new, it is what it is, right? I'll be a good team leader and shit. So everything's cool between me and him for the beginning, right? He doesn't know how to do his job properly, so I'm not blaming him for that. But he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he's not even trying. Like, I'll explain what he does later. So now this is how I know he's a perp. Like, these little things are happening. He goes out to his car and I walk outside. This dude has a Pennsylvania license plate, which I'm from Pennsylvania, right? And this dude's from like fucking Atlanta or something, right? He just happens to be driving a car that's Pennsylvania license plate that has a dealership sticker from the town I'm from, Lebanon, Pennsylvania dealership. So now I'm like, all right, I'm being really good about not calling out perks and giving people the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to blame anybody normal for no reason that's of Gangstalking now. You know, this isn't 2 years ago. So I'm like, all right, shit's starting to add up now. So now he's overtly like Gangstalking me. He's talking shit, like acting like I'm a lame or some shit because, I don't know, he just acts fucking cool. He's just a fake cool guy with a bunch of tattoos. He looks like Maggie Simpson. Like, he just acts fucking cool and shit. Oh, he lame. Like, I hear him like under his belt. Oh, he lame, blah, blah, blah. Da, da, da. Now, this is the theme of, and this is why I'm bringing it up. This is Gangstalking because he's from basically the same town I'm from, supposedly, if he wasn't given that car as a symbolism. And this is what they do in that town. Like, everywhere else I go, everyone respects me, everyone likes me, everyone tries to be my friend. everyone knows I'm not trying to be cool. I'm not a cool ass person. Like I'm approaching my 40s in a couple years here. Like not real soon, but I'm approaching 40 years old. Like I'm a black man. I'm about to be 40. I'm not gang banging. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not trying to act like the cool guy. I'm not trying to fucking act like a player. Like I'm over that. Like most black people, you just grow out of that. You become yourself. You're not in your 20s. Now I look young, so maybe that's what he thinks. Like I'm some young dude and I'm in competition. But this is all about the girls at the job find me attractive. They're always trying to talk to me and shit. Like I'm not trying to brag. And he's the one that's trying to sleep with all the girls and shit. Be the cool guy and shit, which I have no problem if you like. These aren't my fucking girls. Like you want to fucking have your way with some females and chill with girls at a job, go ahead. Like if you're so fucking cool, if you have all these tattoos, dark skinned male, if you're so fucking cool, you shouldn't be hating on me because some fucking girls are showing me attention. Like I don't even like these girls. Like no offense, they're nice ladies and shit. They're good looking and all that. I don't like them. Like they're young. I'm in my 30s. Some of these girls are like 19, 20, and I'm just not interested in them. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is the shit. This has nothing to do with him personally, because you're gonna run in with people you have problems. But this is the theme of my hometown. This is why I left that fucking gang stalking shithole, Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Like, dude, fuck you, fuck Lebanon, fuck you, faggots. Hate all of you, dude. Say it to your fucking faces. I fought many of you people. I whooped many of your fucking asses. I've knocked holes in your fucking faces. Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck that town. I hate it. Fuck you. But this is the theme of the town. Like, this dude knows me, even though he's from the South and shit. Like, he's from, like, Georgia or Florida. I think he has, like, a Florida tattoo on him or something. But he happens to be from Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Happened to be driving that vehicle. He's a gang stalker. So his job is I'm fucking basically gonna be a manager and I'm cool with everybody at that job. It's like a fucking family. His job is to come player hate on me. Like, dude, there is no competition between, like, it's just stupid, bro. He's a fake thug. Like, he's a fucking rat. He would get his ass fucking kicked, and the only leverage he thinks he has is someone did a disinformation campaign from my hometown. Like, he literally drove 7 hours just to gang stalk me at a fucking fast food restaurant. Dude is fucking pathetic. But not about this dude personally. I don't give a fuck about this guy. Fucking loser, dude. Like, he looks like a fucking NASCAR fucking jacket with all his fucking tattoos, bro. Like, he has fucking, like, Nike tattoos, all stupid ass tattoos just to look cool and shit. Give a fuck. But my main issue is like this whole hometown shit, dude. Like the gang stalking is so heavy in your hometown. Like, dude, they take it so personally. Oh, you're lying on Conspiracy Underground. Oh, yeah, it has to be true. Like, dude, I was being gang stalked by that town before the program. Like, this is why I'm so numb to this gang stalking program. And it's not even something they do to me. They do it to everyone. They hate on every single person, dude. They hate on everybody there. Like, dude, the whole society where I'm from is about holding your head underwater, sabotaging, stealing, being conniving, being a criminal, basically. And I'm talking about white people, black people. Like, the white people are even worse. Like, that's how you know it's a bad area. When rich white people are fucking acting like thugs and shit. Like, it's a fucking terrible ass place. But I digress from that. I just had to get that off my fucking chest. Now they're gonna increase the tactics, but cat's out the bag, dude. When I seen that car had a dealership sticker from my exact fucking city, this is what the program does. They use symbolism so I can come on here and talk about. It's a double-edged sword. You're harassing me at work. Now, the other side of that, I come on here and talk about it, and you can refine the harassment. Oh, he doesn't like fucking Kodak Whack, Maggie Simpson fucking lookalike. And now we're going to increase the fucking tactics and make him lose his job. Like, this is the type of shit that goes on in this program. It's Satanism. That's what it is. The symbology is MK Ultra Satanism. When you're not only when you're harassing someone, but you're using a color coding or you're using a symbolism. You know, you're not doing that as like a corporate logo or an advertisement. It's because there's some hidden psychology behind that, hidden mysticism behind it. And this is why we fucking call these tactics out. Now, if you're a TI on here and you don't even fucking think like this, I'm sorry, you're a fucking faggot, dude. This is why no one believes it. We have people like De Facto and other people like Journey, De Facto, people that are claiming to, oh, one headlight, what does that mean? Oh, it's just a one headlight. Oh, it's you're being stalked, surveilled, and harassed for multiple months, multiple years. And these people are fucking relentless psychopaths. That's why we're fucking, the whole reason they talk about these tactics, or the whole reason they do the tactic, is so you talk about it and they can weaponize you talking about, oh, look, he's talking about one headlights. And you're going to say it's not a tactic? Like, fuck you. Like, I take everything I say about De Facto back. He's a gatekeeper, he's a perp. Once I heard him saying, oh, the one headlight, I didn't even, like, I heard that the other day. One headlights are fake. Now, let me talk about another gang stalking thing that happened today. Because I had to borrow money from, like, fucking lenders and shit, basically, to pay my rent. And then because I don't want to pay the late fee on my rent, which, you know, I get so much shit about, oh, your apartment sucks, it's low income. Dude, I'm paying $1,100 a month. Like, that is not low income for North Carolina, bro. Low income is like 600, 700, 800 for a one bedroom. Like 1,100 is fucking, it's not a lot, but it's not cheap. You know what I'm saying? But again, these are targeted individuals. Like, dude, I've been holding it down. Yeah, did I get help? Did, you know, I literally had to ask for help multiple times because I am being attacked financially, but these people are claiming to be targets. Like, I'm not even shitting on targets that live with their parents. I'm the one that's saying, hey, dude, if you live with your parents, do what the fuck you got to do. I know how tough it is. Like, this isn't a normal circumstance. I know people that aren't targeted that are living with their parents, and I don't make fun of them. Dude, do what you got to fucking do. We have TIs like Targeted Journey, other people. Oh, your apartment's Section 8. Target Journey, you live with your fucking sister, supposedly. You live out of a car, supposedly. It's the type of shit I'm talking about in this community. Like, I have to watch my battery level again. Can't charge my phone properly. But let me tell you the other gang stalking thing that happened. So on Sunday, today is Thursday. Let's get the date here. March or April 5th. Wednesday, I'm sorry. So I thought it was Thursday, but Sunday I went to do my other job and I took a Lyft, and both Lyfts were $29. It was like $16 for the first, $13 for the second. So Lyft, they charge it, they do pending and they do all that shit, and I understand that, right? So that clears on Tuesday, yesterday, the $29. Now I have $1 in one of my bank accounts because I just paid the rent, not because I like to keep $1 in my bank account. For all you TIs are gonna make fun of me, I literally had to pay rent, so I specifically left $1 in there just so I wouldn't overdraft. Check today, like, oh no, you know, we charge you Lyft 29, but cleared, completed transaction on Tuesday, just done from Sunday. But we're just gonna do another pending $13 charge just for no reason, not even protocol, not even normal, because usually they do the pending first, then they fucking do the completed transaction, and then when that transaction is complete, they don't do another pending charge. That doesn't make sense. Now I'm in the overdraft, and now I'm just gotta have to scramble, and I have money, you know, I I have to scramble, go to the ATM without a car, and just, you know, go to the grocery store, get cash back, and then take 2 hours out of my day to do it, just on my day off. Just, you know, people just ordering Verizon phones in my name, and Verizon covering up, saying they're going to take the charge off, and then not telling me who ordered it or where the phone went, because that's private information, even though it's my fucking account. And I would like to forward that information to the police. No, we can't do that. We can't tell you where we sent your phone that was fraudulently ordered in your name. That'll be illegal. You know, not this cover up we're engaged in. Like, dude, I recorded phone calls. Like, dude, this stuff happens and it's not normal. Like, I'm just sorry, dude. When this stuff happens repeatedly, and it's nonstop, and you know it's coming, and you know it's called harassment. Like someone steps on your shoes once, yeah, it's a coincidence, it's an accident. Someone steps on your shoes every day, your brand new shoes you buy, and they come step on it and crease it up and look at you in your eye. It's called harassment. It's called bullying. It's called people with a lot of resources attacking someone with very little resources. It's called gang stalking. But let's go back into 4chan. I just had to get that off my chest. Like this shit is nonstop fucking harassment, dude. Okay? It's nonstop. Because it does stop for a few days, but then it picks up because it just has to sensitize you and reel you back in. And I noticed one of their main objectives is to get you very, very angry, get you ranting and raving. And I know like there's a mental illness aspect of it, but I feel like they lay off of that after they figure out they can't institutionalize and you know the jig's up, like you know how to maneuver not to get 5150. Like you know that's the objective. The other objective is to get you worked up, yelling, ranting, raving, so they can do other psyops based on your movement. Like, what if some like white dude comes on and fucking he's being harassed, and then he gets harassed so bad he just yells the N word in one of his live streams or something? That's something they can use as blackmail. That's what they're doing, and it's fucking ridiculous. So 4chan, we're gonna go back to 4chan, good old 4chan, right? So the profile picture, the thumbnail picture for this live stream, the Nordcuck Mediterranean, know thy difference. That's a meme that I started. Like I actually started memes, and I'll explain why. Like I'm going back to the beginning. 4chan is the politically incorrect board poll was full of racists that were just literally blaming Hebrew people, the J word, the J people, the people with the small hats. They would just blame them for fucking everything. Like, oh, this is them, that's them, that. Now I realize that was FBI agents, ADL, ACLU. Like at that time, I thought it was regular people, and I thought that was the consensus based on those false perspectives that I thought like most white people, and I do believe there was some element of truth to what I thought. They were anti-Semitic. So like, and again, with anti-Semitism, you know, I'm not sticking up for anybody, but come on, just blaming a small group that, you know, runs banks and does like a few financial scams here and there for every little fucking thing that's ever happened, right? Like, no, there's definitely some white people involved too. Like, you heard of the Jesuits, you heard of the Catholic Church. These same people that blame the Jays for everything, they don't blame the Catholic Church for pedophilia. They say, oh, the Jays have in the Talmud, the Jays have that they can do this and do that to little kids. But what about the Catholic Church? Like, what about them? They're the same. Everyone's the same. Everyone's at their core, at their evil core. It's basically men I mean, there's some women too, but it's basically the male power structure. They always engage in prostitution, pedophilia, corruption, stealing money, scams, murder. Like this is every person, like black, white, Irish, German, Russian. Everyone does this shit, right? So I made memes because they kept saying like they were like fucking basically Nazis on there. So I called Nordics. They were saying like the Nordics were like the fucking best. So I just made up Nordcuck. I made up Snow N-word, Snow Nig N-word to describe for white people. Now I didn't actually draw that meme that I have, but I made the meme. I made it up, Nordicuck. And then I started infighting in division, sticking up for the J words, which I regret now, but within the fucking white race on 4chan, like as fucking to be a contrarian, because all they would just say is just like, oh, it's the J people. The J people did it. The J people did this. The J people did that. It's the J's. The J's. And it's just fucking not true, bro. It's like you can't blame one person for everything. Like that's like me blaming white people for everything. Like, yeah, dude, there's gonna be someone that argues that. It's not correct. But so that's why I'm being Gangstalk. Now, not specifically for these memes, because I made several memes on there besides Nordcuck, and these memes became like viral on there. I made some other shit too, but it was just like a handful of things. So I think that based on not just the memes, but the shit posting, like I used to write long, even when I first started YouTube, long kind of nonsensical rant. Um, I think almost everyone does this when they first get on the internet because you don't know how the internet works, how to write comments. Long, like kind of what people would say, see as nonsensical 4chan shit posts, rants that probably have gotten me because this is well before. I also did other websites. I probably wrote some like fucking weird shit too. This is well before the Gangstalking. Okay, well before I even researched what Gangstalking was. This is probably 2016, 17, and 18, and things like that. So there are federal agents on 4chan, like politically incorrect. I believe they took that board down because it is so controversial. That was the most controversial website in internet history, besides like some fucking porn site or some shit. It is the most controversial website ever created. 4chan, like if you can go browse it now, it's just these people are weird. Like let's be real. Now that I got that out the way, okay, like there's a lot of reasons why I'm being gangster. Half of them are my fault, and I will slowly. I've kind of spoken on it before. Slowly, fucking release that information. But hold on one second. Real quick, another thing I did on 4chan. Now, I think this is specifically why I got gangsta. That I ran disruption against Donald Trump. I called him a fucking Zionist. I called him a fucking Israeli cuck. Like I'm one of the reasons I believe that Donald Trump didn't get reelected. Like I'm just being honest. That's just being me, being delusions of grandeur, maybe. No, I'm one of the reasons. There's many reasons why he didn't get elected. But I'm one of the reasons that the tide turned against him because there was a small percentage of Republicans that were into conspiracies that noticed all of the Jesuit and Zionists. Like there's a handful of us who are basically calling Trump a Zionist. Like he is. Like he's a fucking Zionist. He's an Illuminati like fucking player of the world stage. They pass agendas using his buffoonery. It's just straight out of idiocracy. He's a distraction for the people that he's fighting against. He's helping them more than anybody could have done on the left. He's passed more leftist agendas than anybody. So there is a small percentage that was calling him a fucking and I'm gonna make a whole nother live stream about his 4chan meme magic. He got elected because of 4chan. Donald Trump got elected because of 4chan. That's where all of the Hillary stuff came out. And I can't really talk about the rumor on Hillary. Like there's a video of Hillary doing something to a kid that's I believe is fake. I don't even think it exists, but that's 4chan spread that out. It was Russian disinformation. If the fucking feds really wanted to get Trump for Russian interference, they would arrest QAnon. They would find out who QAnon was and arrest them, which the feds are behind QAnon because how the fuck can't they find QAnon? Like, come on, they didn't even look for him. How the fuck is an anonymous person that's causing all this chaos election meddling? How is he not getting caught? How do you not know what country he's from? It's because the feds are running him. So I'm gonna do a whole nother live stream. Like Trump used it's called meme magic. He used memes, he used 4chan, he used lies and disinformation. That's how he really won the election, and they're covering it up. Because this stuff, like the people that ran Trump's campaign to get elected on the internet was Cambridge Analytica. Like this is an English company. This is like the Tavistock Institute, and they figured out, oh, these memes work, and this will work, and that will work, and we'll just post on 4chan and this and that. and we'll make it seem like anonymous, different posters, but it's really us. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So I believe the whole gang stalking, as far as today, is from 4chan. It is from my Matrix Decoded YouTube channel. Those are probably the main culprits. There's another thing, I'll go into it, but there's another thing I'm gonna go into in a later live stream. But those three main things, which are pretty much my fault, I understand why I'm being gang stalked or surveilled or monitored. I don't understand the gang stalking for life, harassment, and destroy all my property type of thing. But again, but this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, I'm gonna go into another aspect of 4chan gang stalking. Like, some of us, I'm not claiming everyone. I'm not saying I know, and this is just a little theory that I have. We could be followed by dark web 4chan people. Like, we could have went on 4chan. People that have nerve gorilla type of computer literacy at that caliber figured out who we were and started stalking and messing with us. Because 4chan actually does this shit. They actually do. Like, if they find someone they don't like, they gang stalk them. They make their lives a living hell. Like, they'll order pizzas to their house, they'll DDoS them. They'll do almost all the tactics that have happened to me. Fucking steal their identity, order pizza. So some of my harassment, I do believe, is because of cyber criminals, that are officially working with the program at one capacity or another, but they're not part of the government. So they're allowed to steal my identity. They're allowed to do this. They're allowed to do that. And they just have an agreement with whatever handler or law enforcement handler. Like, yeah, just don't get caught. Yeah, do this, but don't get caught. That's what I believe. Some of my harassment, I mean, some of it is from YouTube. Some of it is from people like TI News, Nick Indigo. I've made fucking, like, again, just because I don't talk about it year after year and I don't overly obsess with it, doesn't mean it's not fucking true. If I'm calling someone a fucking hacker, there's good reasoning behind it. Like, I know what I'm talking about with computers. I have Wireshark on my fucking computer. Like, I have some forensic evidence. Again, not going to be able to hold up in court that people have established connections to my computer. People have DDoS me. So that's pretty much the whole deal with that. I don't know how much longer. I'm gonna read some comments. I don't want my phone to die. But yeah, that's the whole story with 4chan. This is part one. This is just my kind of understanding, and I will go into the harassment that can come from 4chan users, from even YouTube. Like, let's say you're a TI, you're getting all the tactics, everything's going on, the good stuff, right? Start posting online. Now you're getting attacked by these cyber criminals. Some of these people are from Reddit and 4chan. I mean, Reddit doesn't have the same dangerousness as 4chan. Like, apparently Abe is on Reddit. Someone posted his video and got 20,000 views. Like, the people that are watching his video, they're just some fucking liberal cucks. Like, they don't know shit about computers. Like, these 4chan people, there is a potential they know how to fucking enter your router and fucking configure your DNS server to fucking your MAC address. Oh yeah, it's exploding. Like, they're fucking little maniacal fucks. Like, just think of a nerve gorilla. If Nerve Gorilla was a fucking evil Nazi scientist, like, fucking weirdo, that's who 4chan is. Like, they have the same capabilities as a Nerve Gorilla, except they're fucking completely racist. Now, Nerve Gorilla actually kind of reminds me of a 4chan user. The way he talks, his jokes, like, they do a lot of like anti-black jokes, which I believe in freedom of speech. Like, I don't agree with the jokes, but as long as you're not like creating lynch mobs or trying to hurt anyone, who gives a fuck? It's your freedom of speech to do whatever the fuck you want. But that's the type of jokes they do and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's basically, I thought in the beginning he's from 4chan. I think I've asked him. Now, actually, I can't believe I was about to end this live stream without saying this, people. Fuck almighty. The reason why I started thinking of this in the first place, because I had so much on my fucking plate to get out. is the KEK license plate combination. KEK. K-E-K. KEK. Now, I started seeing those in the last few months, and I'm like, where do I know this from? I'm like, oh shit, that's from 4chan. Instead of LOL on a thread and a reply, people write KEK. Oh, Major KEK or KEK. This was the one of the most popular sayings on 4chan was KEK. KEK. Now, Nerd Gorilla fucking actually told me that that is LOL in World of Warcraft. So in World of Warcraft, you have like the Nordic humans, the human fighters, and you have the ogre fighters. The ogre fighters have their own language. They don't speak English. So when they kill, like the character in the game will make a noise. It'll be like ooga ooga ooga. It'll be like a made up language. So when you type LOL in ogre language, it comes out KEK, and this is what 4chan adopted because a lot of these 4chan users are World of Warcraft players. People that spend 12 hours a day on the computer. They go play World of Warcraft, and on another computer, they're on 4chan. So they use KEK. Now, this is something that happened in the Trump campaign. They called Frog, Pepe the Frog, the green racist, they call it a racist meme. You know, there's another frog god meme called KEK. They call it KEK, KEK. So now I go out, it's a guaranteed, it's replaced the 666 license plate. And there's another, they're doing different combinations. They want me to, because they notice I'm not talking about the old combination. So one of the things they do, they need a K in the license plate. So I'll be sitting at the bus stop and every car will be KCN, KAX. They're doing this. They're doing KFC. See, they'll play games of like popular shit, dude, like KFC. Not as popular as a tactic, but the main ones they're doing is Triple H, like the wrestler HHH, which I lived here for 2 years and never really seen a Triple H. See it all the time. And then they're doing KEK, KEK, which I understand. You're gonna see that. Like they don't filter that out when at the DMV, like, oh, we can't put a KEK. That's Capcom. No, they don't know what that is. I understand that, but I'm seeing it pretty much every time I go out. I see it multiple times. And I'm looking at other license plates and the other combinations, you don't see them. They're random combinations. You might see one, you might see one later. You're not going to see, oh, every time you go out, you see 5 of them, or it parks up on your walking route, or it's parked. I have one parked in front of my house. I have a fucking KEK plate that just showed up, that just someone that's living here now that just parks in front of my house with a 666 plate. Like, dude, they'll do all three of it next to each other. It'll be like KK, Triple H, and 66 right next to each other. And that will happen multiple times in a month. Like, dude, the combinations and the possibilities are just out of this fucking world. You're going to see these things, but you're not going to see it 2 days in a row, 4 days in a row, 7 days in a row. Oh, one day you didn't see it, but you did see it the day after. And no, dude. I'm looking at all the combinations. It's completely random. That's how randomness works, and that's why it's an effective tactic. It's to get me to talk to the police about it. That's why I didn't tell the police about that shit. All of these tactics are so you tell the police, and they can just have any legal reason to lock you up. That's what the whole tactic is about. Oh, I'm seeing KEK plays. Oh, yeah, you're also going to see a loony bin you keep talking to me about. How's that sound? Oh, you're seeing 666 plays? How about you see fucking quadruple white padded room wall? That sound. So I can't believe that's the whole reason I made the fucking live stream. I've got so much shit going on. I'm not acting like my Gangstalking's that tough. Oh, what's so hard? Like I said, I'm numb to this shit, dude. I grew up with disinformation campaigns, people fucking sneaking behind your back, like doing fucking shit like that. Like, dude, people are fucking sick, man. Like, that's why I always talk about, if you're in your hometown as a TI, you need to get out, because this is why it's worse in your hometown. You always had problems. These always had haters and people you had problems with, but you weren't being gangstalked. Now you're being gangstalked. They're going to use the disinformation. They don't care if it's true. If, oh, he's a pedo. Well, yeah, he is. I mean, I fucking hate that guy. So yeah, damn right. Just any excuse. These people would never come to you, and that's what makes it worse. when you're in your hometown. These people don't come to you in the background like, listen, pal, you got cameras in your house and you got fucking FBI agents running around the town talking shit on you, man. Probably want to be on your P's and Q's. Like, I can't judge them because I don't know if what I would do if my enemy was being gangstalked. I know I wouldn't participate, but I possibly wouldn't tell them either. I'd probably be like, fuck them, like I don't care. But so I'm not trying to judge, but it's like, dude, you're dead weight in your fucking hometown. Like you're never gonna get any resolution. Now I'm not saying because I moved, obviously my gang stalking has went up, right? I'm not saying because oh now I'm gonna beat the program, but no, it's about having a shot, about having even the fake optimism and the fake hope is better than the hopelessness you're gonna face in your hometown, where people are gonna use any fucking excuse to persecute you now because you're on this list. Like now the green light, they didn't like you before, but now it's okay. Like they got, and these handlers know, oh, you got a personal thing from high school with this guy. Oh yeah, that's the first people they recruit. And these people will try to fucking intimidate you and fight you. Like these people are fucking pussies. Like I don't know, they probably will fucking try to kill you just because they want to just believe a disinformation campaign. It's based off of emotion with these people. They'll never rationalize any disinformation campaign. Now a complete stranger in this town, of course, they're gonna give me the benefit of the doubt once they realize, yeah, this guy doesn't act like a fucking pedophile. Like, you know, I don't know this guy from anything. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The hatred is real in your fucking hometown, man. It's fucking real, dude. And I don't want to be one of these targets that's always on the run because I want to plant my feet now and fight these people. It's like, listen, dude, you're not chasing me around this country. Like, that's for fucking damn sure. But I'm not sticking around my hometown where there was no opportunity to begin with. People were hating on me since a little kid. I was being ganged up on there anyways for no reason. And then they always flip it into this. Oh, you're such a bad person. That's why I won't fucking know. There's people that were my friends and shit. But the whole thing is I'm saying is there's people that hate me for no reason. Like I'm at my friend's house. We're smoking a blunt like 5 years ago. And he's talking to this other friend. And I forgot. He just brings me up or something. And then the guy's like, oh, that guy's a faggot. Fuck that guy. Like, this is my problem with this shit. I met the dude he was on the phone with. I met him once when I was 10 years old and we played basketball for like 20 minutes. I've never met him. I was like, what, in my late 20s? Like, yeah, dude, I'm a fucking faggot. Like, bro, you don't even know who I am. Play basketball with me 15, 20 years ago. Like, wow, dude, like, I never went to the same school as you. We don't have the same friends. Like, obviously that friend was talking shit but on me when I wasn't there. But still, the emotion behind, oh, look, I'm a fucking faggot. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? Like, I played basketball with you when I was 12 years old. We play a 3-on-3 game, dude. I didn't even talk to you, look at you. I've never even spoken to you. But apparently he knows me so well, right? And then that same dude would gang stalk me every time I do DoorDash at Taco Bell. He took steroids and shit. He's a fucking bitch. Small ass dude took steroids. Like, yeah, he was strong and shit, but just to be a fucking tough guy, like he do like fucking boxing and shit, take steroids. It was just to intimidate me. Like, bro, I don't even know who the fuck you are. You wouldn't say that shit to my fucking face because I was twice your size at that time. But again, just any reason these people will try to fuck you up. Like, dude, if you get a girlfriend, a wife, a spouse, like these people are like fucking the whole city will flip on you. Like, dog, that's one of the reasons why I don't do that. Because, dog, this is a fucking human trafficking program. If you get a girlfriend, they already know this is the psychology of ruining every relationship. This is why your broken matrices are fake. Like, no offense, bro. Not one hiccup in the relationship department in the gang stalking, that don't make sense. This is why when you're in a girl's guts, you're fucking the shit out. Let's say you're a target, you've been going through the hardest harassment. You meet a girl at a bar, you fuck the shit out of her. She really likes your fucking dick and fucking likes you a lot. And like, do you know how fucking confident and how strong and alpha you'll feel just based not on the whole point of just fucking the girl is You've been targeted, you've been harassed, you've been enslaved, you've been human trafficked by this program. They're doing everything to stop you from getting a girl. Then you get in a girl's fucking guts. She's madly in love with you just based on like how you rock her world in the bed or whatever. She really, really likes you. She wants to spend a lot of time with you. You're sitting back on a bed. You got your hands behind your head. You're like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm the fucking man right now. This small moment in my life, I'm the fucking man. Like I'm an actual man. You know, if they will never let you have that. Dude, I've brought girls over to the house. They have my neighbors come outside. They come through the window. They start pounding on the walls. Like they really harass and fucking all the people they've hired in your area. The land maintenance guy came with a leaf blowers. Our leaf blowing like it was a circus, dude. It's a fucking circus. Like that's not guaranteed to happen every time, but that's a possibility. Just because even it's a possibility, like come on, dude. Then you got to worry about disinformation and this and that. Now it's not impossible to get laid as a TI, but this is why these fake TIs don't understand targeted journeys and stuff. Dude, it's an actual surveillance harassment program. There's people, Dr. De facto. People are watching us in live time and planning things and surveilling and harassing and stalking us, bro. Anything's on the table, even murder, kidnapping, drugging. They're not gonna let you even have money. You don't think they're gonna let you get some pussy? They won't even let me have fucking money, dude. They monitor my bank just like the shit that happened with Lyft, bro. Like this is the King Mansa type of harassment. I don't get it because I'm a little bit better with my finances than King Mansa, but it's just dog. They can control your bank. You don't think they're gonna try to ruin you from like fucking starting a family or maintaining a relationship? Get the fuck out of here. All you TIs, you don't get no pussy, nigga. You don't get no pussy, nigga. You don't get no pussy, nigga. Like they hired a Gangstalker because I'm getting positive female attention. I'm vibing with females on a platonic level. Like I'm not trying to even hook up with any of these females. They're semi-attractive and they're showing me attention. So they hire someone from my hometown, bro. 6-7 hours away to drive here and try to fuck that shit up and hate on me and spread rumor. Oh, that nigga, let me tell you about that nigga. That nigga soft. That nigga ain't no thug. That nigga ain't do this. That nigga. When I've probably done more gangster shit than that bitch ass nigga has ever done, just because I'm not covered up in NASCAR logo tattoos and look like Maggie Simpson, Kodak Whack. Just because I'm not doing that, I'm not trying to be that. Don't tell me what I'm fucking trying to be. That's why I fucking hate that hometown. That's what they do to every black person. Every black person has to be slanging drugs and like, oh no, oh you ain't black. Oh. And this is coming from fucking spoiled, rotten candy ass middle class, black, white, whatever. It's all fantasy. It's all fake thug. It's all bullshit. So I get locked up and I become a piece of state property. I don't want to do that. I'm making my own path. Like that's why I'm cool. That's why I'm gangster. If I wanted to sell drugs, I could sell drugs and become a big drug dealer. I don't want to. If I wanted to be a fucking gangster, I could be a fucking gangster. I don't want to. That's not my style. That's me being fake. Oh, that nigga soft. That nigga did. That nigga did. Ooh, that's the whole shit I've been going through my whole fucking life. And this is not about black people. It's white people doing the same shit. It's just the dumb mentality, the Sambo, whatever the fuck you want to call it mentality, where I look a certain way, so you perceive me to be like, who does that? That is so gay. Like, oh, I think he's a gangster, so he better act like a gangster around me, or I'm gonna lose respect for him. Fuck you. Why don't you be a gangster? Why don't you get the women? Why don't you get the money? And stop worrying about me. It's because I'm better than you. That's what fuck why. And that's what it took 30 plus years to realize. I am superior than you. If you were doing everything you were saying, you wouldn't be worrying about me. Why are you worrying about another fucking man with all of these fucking women? We're outnumbered 3-1 on this planet, 1.5 to 1, whatever, like women to male ratio. And you're worried about another man, what he has going on, what he's doing. in the bedroom, how many girls he's fucking, how many cars is he driving? Oh, is he smoking blunts? Is he smoking fatter blunts than me? Is his core no? Like, shut the fuck up. You're a gay jailhouse bitch. Getting your fucking bitch ass raped in fucking jail, coming out sagging your fucking pants. You're a fucking loser. You can't fight. You can't do fucking shit with me, dude. Period. I ain't young still pumping my fucking gums, acting like I'm tough with my jello African arms, dog. I will fucking hurt 90% of you, dude. And you don't want my adrenaline pumping. You don't want to get in an altercation with me. You don't want nothing to do with me. I'm a problem. That's why the whole government's trying to leverage all of this media harassment, all of these helicopters and drones, because I'm a fucking problem, not your bitch ass getting your ass rammed in jail, coming out and getting a plea bargain on probation. Fucking harass me, Maggie Simpson. Yeah, I hope you hear it. I hope you increase the tactics, because once you're off camera, I'll knock you the fuck out, bitch. Targeted Journey, if I ever met you in fucking real life, I would bleep you in the head. I would bleep you and bleep you in the head for mentioning my mom. You fucking bleeping, bleep, bleep, bleep. I have to censor myself because I'm on 2 strikes because I'm a real fucking target, dude. I got the entire United States fucking government, Republican and Democrat, leveraging all of their time, energy, and power to just suppress me from making fucking a few $100s, dude. They would spend billions to suppress me from making a few $1,000s, dude. Like, that's a fact. So all you little gang stalking perps, all you little agents online, suck a long, disease-ridden carcass penis off of a dead animal. Fucking die of asphyxiation. Fuck you people. All of you gang stalkers, I am your fucking father. I am your papa. All of you people that have been gang stalking me over the years, all you people from my hometown and from this adjacent area, I am your fucking papa. I'm your daddy. I am your Yahweh. And I will proclaim that because you're a useless scum. You're dead weight on the society, and without me, you have zero existence. The same government that's feeding you will be coming and inoculating you with injections. So, suck one, swallow one, and die on that, bitches. Oh, first of all, let's read some fucking comments. Cloud Mysterio, you're a fucking faggot. You're getting blocked. "4chan was astroturfed by feds locked in his wife's Stormfront." Yep, Stormfront is feds. They went full throttle within 2000, right when I started going on it, right when Trump was elected. It was part of an agenda. Yeah, before 2000, they were laughed off. They only said the N-word for edgiest. 4chan is about free speech, and it is racism. All right, James Mondo, you can stay. You're leaving. This is the first person without a profile picture to actually leave comments related to what I'm saying, because this is what normal people do. They come in without a profile picture, but they talk about what you're talking about. So we're gonna star your comment here. Thank you for participating. Sorry for the end times rant. It's just what I do on this fucking channel. I'm about to wrap this up. Give you guys a minute to just decompress from that message. But yeah, there isn't a huge agenda above 4chan, above gang stalking, and that's what TI's need to realize. There's multiple major agendas. Gang stalking is a distraction. It's a distraction from the fact of the MK Ultra surveillance program that everybody's under, that anybody can be turned on to. You're just on a heavier level than a normal citizen. But any normal citizen can have this turned on them, where they utilize the resources, they follow and harass them. Like, everyone's being surveilled and monitored, but The TIs are just the lucky ones, were the ones being experimented on, the ones whose civil rights were thrown away. But I'm gonna end this on an even 55, just like absent-minded Abe's 55 and targeted Tony's 55. But I'm ending this on 55, which is police code for intoxicated driver.